Meet Dominique Tolbert, a young Liberian culinary expert who recently graced us with her presence and her skills at a pop-up event at the Capitol Room in Mamba Point. I was able to catch up with her before the event, get the inside scoop about her and all that she does.
Hi, my name is Dominique Tolbert. I guess you could just say I'm an overall hospitality professional. So my background is in hotel and tourism management. That's a degree that I hold. A lot of my experience is in restaurant management, working for big hotel companies like MGM Grand, Four Seasons, Langham Hotels back in the States. I am a culinary professional. I don't necessarily call myself a chef, but I do enjoy cooking, and I've been told I do it pretty well. So I learned how to cook basically watching my aunts and everyone in the kitchen, and then being made fun of for constantly watching the Food Network by my cousins. But now they want me to cook for them all the time. And then more professionally, I've been trained by working with the Four Seasons in Baltimore. So that's where I really got my professional culinary experience, learning how to move around the kitchen, plate and present, work with different ingredients and things like that. Coming to Liberia, I mean, my family is Liberian. I've always wanted to move here, to live here, and to be able to do things with the culinary scene and the service industry here. I feel like we have some potential, but there's a long way to go. So in hosting this pop-up dinner on Thursday with my company, Tolbert Hospitality, I really want to show the style of cooking that I do, which is a fusion of Caribbean, Asian, Latin American, West African, primarily Liberian, and bring it here using a lot of the ingredients that I can find locally, like in the marketplace. Very few things that I've bought have come from the grocery store, like only flour and maybe some coconut milk, but most of the things that I've gotten for the dinner are coming from the market. So these are things everyday people can find, and they're not expensive. So I'll just be creating some dishes to show the cooking style that I have, and also to present it in a way that kind of magnifies the Liberian ingredients that we use every day. I like this. So you can give me some?
Once again, welcome to the Capitol Room. Welcome, and thank you to everybody for responding so quickly, which means we're going to do more of these types of events and promote more women doing business, because, you know, I'm a fan of that. And then my husband is a feminist just because he's married to me, because he supports what I do. And there's a lot of entrepreneurs in here, business people, so it's exciting to see that, you know, we can lift up a more positive image for Liberia and show people what they can get when they visit us in Liberia. So enjoy yourself. Dominique Tolbert. And Dominique is going to walk you through, I already did an introduction, and you can also read about her on the clips that are on your table. Dominique is going to walk you through what you're going to experience tonight.
Everybody, so a lot of people, there's some familiar faces, some new faces, so thank you all for joining us tonight. Thank you to Laku and Cartone for having me here at the Capitol Room. It's crazy because less than a week ago I was here and I was saying, oh, I want to have a dinner before I leave, but I'm not sure if I'm going to have time. And she's like, oh, you can do it here. Then literally the next day I sent her the menu, and then the next day we started promoting, and now it's Thursday and I leave tomorrow and we're having a dinner. So that's kind of cool.
want to thank each and every one of you for being so supportive. I know she wants us.
All right, so I am here a month later after the amazing pop-up dinner at Capitol Room with chef extraordinaire Dominique Tolbert. I'm here in the US. She brought me to a very interesting cuisine, Burmese. We're at the Mandalay restaurant in Silver Spring, Maryland, and I wanted to catch up with my girl and see how her trip was and what her plans are, what's next, when we're gonna see her again, when we're gonna get that good food again. Say what's up, Dominique.
Hi, I'm back.
Welcome back. So, chef extraordinaire Dominique, you definitely made an impact in Liberia. Everyone is still talking about your food. I think I was talking to my cousin today. She's like, can't wait to meet her. That food was looking so sweet and good. I had an amazing time. It was a great experience, good people, but most importantly, good food. And a great atmosphere, a different event for Liberian people. So we appreciate you. Hand clap, hand clap. Thank you for bringing that to us.
I appreciate y'all too, because without you all, it definitely would not have happened.
So tell us your plans after this visit. I know you've been to Liberia a few times, and you're no stranger to your homeland. But I know we talked, and you said this is like a good trip for you. You spent a good amount of time, you worked, you played, you got to see some things. So when can we expect Dominique Tolbert to make an appearance back, and will we see her back in a pop-up situation? Are we gonna get some more good eats? Give us the rundown.
So definitely, I mean, this summer is going to be very busy for me in the States. I'll be doing a few pop-up events here in the DMV area, as well as going out to the West Coast to LA, doing more things in New York. So I'll be busy here until maybe November, December, and then I'll be on my way back to Liberia for an extended period of time. So I plan to stay there for maybe 2 to 3 months, do some more pop-up dinners, maybe some smaller scale events, get involved in any festivals that might be going on. So you just have maybe 5 to 6 months before you can try my food again in different settings. But we definitely want to spend more time in Liberia doing what we do over here and bringing it there.
Beyond the food and you know, just the experience, any takeaways from Liberia, anything that, you know, stuck with you or, you know, got close to your heart while you were there?
So this trip to Liberia was definitely my favorite. I think it was the longest time that I've actually spent there. I was there for about 3.5 weeks, and I got to travel around to some different places that I hadn't been, or to some places that I hadn't been in a while. So I went to Buchanan for the first time, traveled throughout Van Bassa County, went to Cape Mount for the first time in quite some time. Worked on some projects with family, as well as some things to continue going forward in the future. And I met a lot of people, young people as we would like to call it, who are really having that entrepreneurial mindset and are looking to invest in the country, bring some new things to the country, and make things exciting for everyone. So I mean, that was the first time that I really kind of experienced, I would say, that kind of energy where the youth is really kind of fueling the culture of entrepreneurship and even just like socializing in Liberia that I could really respect and get with. So I mean, that has really fueled me to say, like, I need to come back to Liberia soon. Like, it can't wait for 2 or 3 years from now. Like, I need to do stuff now, even if it's a little bit here and a little bit there. But like, seeing that and also being welcomed with open arms by different people really encouraged me to say, like, oh, I can do this thing here in the States and over there too.